Hi. Hello. Happy Sunday. I love Sundays. I absolutely love Sundays. Sundays are the best, coolest days ever. Actually, as of lately, I feel like every day has been a really cool day. And I'm really blessed to be able to feel that way because not everybody feels that way. Anyways, so this evening, I'm making shrimp Creole. Why not? It's been kind of like really cold. And then I went outside today and it was oddly really nice outside. Still kind of chilly, but not freezing. So, anyways, it was a nice day. Me and Cole took a little ride. I don't know what I did with my shoulder, but I really hurt it. Anytime I'm right there, it really hurts. Anyways, been having problems with my shoulder all day. But anyways, me and Cole left the house earlier today. I hope you don't mind that I chop while I talk. Otherwise, I will get this done. But I'm really excited to make this shrimp Creole. Celery, first thing I'm chopping up. Anyways, so we took a ride today, and we went to Home Depot because I wanted to look at a shed. I realize I have everything that I need. And as we all know, the housing market is not necessarily a fun place to be as far as a buyer right now. So I figured, hell, I could stay here for another 5 to 10 years and be happy. I love this little house. This was my first house. And I'm proud of it. I did it all by myself. And here we are. Anyways, so we went to Home Depot to look at sheds because when I go into my garage, I feel all of this like anxiety, and I cannot believe I have this much stuff in just a short amount of time. I've been here for almost 5 years now. It feels like maybe 5 years. I've been here almost 5 years now. Holy shit. I'm getting old. Oh, wow. That's crazy how fast time goes. Anyways, but it amazes me at how much you accumulate over the years. And when I go into my garage, it's disgusting in there. It makes me kind of anxious. So, anyways, I decided I want to clean out the garage space, move all of my bikes and like outdoor equipment into a shed. I want all the tools in the shed. I want all the lawn mower and lawn equipment and gardening stuff and all the things in the shed so I can utilize my garage for the beautiful space that it is. We just installed a like an AC unit, one of those really cool long things you see in some restaurants. Anyways, we got a nice AC unit and heater in there now, and I want the garage to be my space. I want to be able to have photography backdrops and stuff in there with the capacity to video and or shoot in there for photography or video. I also want my workout equipment in there because right now it's in my spare room in the front. I have a treadmill and an elliptical in there. It's got to go in the garage. I think it would just be better in the garage. So I've decided I'm going to get a shed. So I can redo my garage and I'm going to paint it. It's going to look all nice and pretty. And then I have like all these really cool pieces of art that don't match any decor inside of my house that I want to hang up. What better place to hang it up than the garage after it looks all pretty? Anyways, I've also bought a new plant today. I don't know what it is, but I am a collector of dogs, birds, and now plants because they make me happy. Yes, all three of those things make me very happy. And today, there I was in Rouse's buying celery and other things to make my shrimp Creole. And guess what? There it was on the floor. I almost like ran it over with the basket, but it was a freaking money tree. It said on the sign, money tree. And I just left Home Depot looking at the shed that is, I didn't expect sheds to be so expensive. I did not expect it to be so expensive. And then the sticker prices that they show on the shed outside, when you go and look at them all, it's not that price. No, because I did the little QR code or whatever it's called. And it was like $3,500 more than what the sticker price said, which was fun. Still cutting celery. Again, I'm making shrimp Creole, and thank you for joining me. Hey, Scott. You know, I'm just here to chop and prep with you and drink some sweet tea. You are so right, Scott. Everything is crazy expensive now, even groceries. I feel like every time I go to the store for I have been buying plants every time I go to the grocery store. So, okay, let's subtract the plant stuff. I'm spending about $75 every time I go to the grocery, which is kind of crazy because I used to be able to get groceries. $75 would cook for me and Cole the entire week. Isn't that insane? The whole week was $75, and now it's like every time I go to the grocery for a meal, like little items and snacks, it's $75. Everything is expensive. Hi, Teodora. What are you cooking this evening? What are you cooking this evening? I would love to know, honey. So I just finished chopping my celery. Yay, you can see it. I love celery. In fact, celery is probably one of the first things that I should put on. Let me cook this down right now, just so celery takes a little longer than the rest of the vegetables I have. But I'm making shrimp Creole, Teodora. What are you making today? Give me just a second. Come on. There you are. I forgot to put oil in there. Give me just a second. All right, so that's going. We're good there. Now I gotta do onion. If I cry, I'm sorry. I usually sometimes cry. Sometimes. Anyways. So yeah, shed was crazy expensive. And so I was thinking in my head, I was like, you know what? I go to Home Depot, see the shed that I want. After walking through all of them, because you have to walk through all of them to know which one you want. Anyways, so I found the one that I want, and it's a 12 by 16. It's kind of big, but I'll grow into it just in case I'm here for another 5 to 10 years. So anyways, I was like, man, it's not 10 grand, but it's inching towards 10 grand. And then I stopped looking at some of the upgrades. And what I mean by upgrades is like a window or like a proper door handle. It's ridiculous. So it started to inch towards 10 grand. And I was like, All right, Victoria, how bad do you want the shed? And how bad do you want to use the garage space for a fun creative space and an at-home gym? So I'm walking around Rouse's getting my little vegetables and stuff for the shrimp Creole that we're making together right now. And I decided I want it bad. Bad enough to decide that I'm going to make the money to pay for it cash within the next 2 weeks. What a goal, right? This is me saying, okay, I'm going to make $10,000 in 2 weeks so I can go buy my shed. Seriously, I'm so dead serious. Scott, shrimp Creole, yummy, make extra. We will be over soon. Come on over, Scott. I'd love to have you. Theodora's making chicken noodle soup to have for the next few days and Mexican rice with chicken for dinner. Ooh, that sounds yummy, Theodora. Love that. Anyways, so I decided in 2 weeks I'm going to make 10 grand to pay for this shed, which will be fun. I'm excited. How about you? So while I'm walking through Rouse's and I'm telling myself this, I see the freaking money tree. What? Money tree. I literally almost ran over it with my basket. And to me, that was God telling me that I'm manifesting as I'm walking through Rouse's. And that's exactly what I was supposed to be doing at that very moment, was thinking about what I was thinking about, which was making some money to get what I want. How often do you do that? Because I find myself doing it quite often. And every time I visualize it and think about it, it happens. And that's something. Hey, Tarek. Honey, I wish you lived closer too. I'd invite you over all the time. We could have cookouts. So serious. I see. Oh, that's right. I had the crawfish etouffee that you made, or y'all made. That was really good. By the way, if you're in Hammond, go see Johnson's Kitchen. That crawfish etouffee, Tarek, was bomb. It was really, really, really good. Anyways, so I'm making shrimp Creole this evening, and y'all are hanging out with me while I cut and dice, and I have to peel shrimp too. I've decided that I don't care for frozen shrimp. It's okay to get it if you have to, and it's the only option. But I really don't care for frozen shrimp. It has a different flavor, a different texture too. Have you noticed that? If you're cooking with fresh or frozen shrimp. By the way, I was about to die. When I went to Texas last, they were selling shrimp for like $24 a pound. Are you kidding me? And it wasn't even boiled or nothing. I mean, even boiled, it's kind of high, but in certain areas I could see where, oh, there it is. Hello, onion. Okay, let me hurry up with this. I'm done. So anyways, yeah, $23, $24 a pound for shrimp in Texas. Goodness gracious. I don't think I could live there. Although if I had to pick somewhere other than Louisiana, I would pick Texas because they're fantastic. Minus the shrimp prices. Bell pepper. Theodora, do you know what you're supposed to do with it according to the Chinese traditional belief? Do with what? What are we talking about, Theodora? Onion? Because I just chopped an onion and now I am about to chop up a bell pepper. Colorado is the best. Theodora, I've not been to Colorado, so I cannot tell you if I agree with you or not, because I have not had any experience there. Not like the kind of experience where I got to explore and have fun, although I have a girlfriend that lives out there, and she always sends me pictures, and it looks beautiful in Colorado. Do you live in Colorado, Theodora? The money tree. Oh, no, tell me. What is the tradition? I would love to know. Because I just bought it because it said money tree, and I've been on a plant kick lately. And, I was manifesting and thinking about hitting a quick, short goal and how I was going to do it. And then I ran into a money tree, like literally speaking. I almost ran over this money tree. In which case, I believe God was telling me, hey, you're on the right path. Now buy this tree. So good, right? You're in Denver? Theodora, I want to come visit you. I haven't been to Denver, Colorado. Can I come visit you? We can have a girls' weekend. That would be fun, huh? You'd have to show me around Denver because I haven't been there. I've been to Vegas, which I can't imagine is that far away from Denver, but I'm not 100% sure. What do you think? Excuse my dogs. I'm sure you can hear those too. But I'm surprised my birds are being so quiet. They've been all kind of crazy today. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm going to buy a shed in 2 weeks. Watch me. And then I'm going to have to put, and I know what I'm going to do with it. So on the back of the shed wall is going to be tools and power drills and whatever that's supposed to be. And then on the right-hand side of the shed, I'm going to have all my bikes. And on the left side of the shed, I'm going to have all of my lawn care equipment and gardening supplies. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be wonderful. 2 weeks. Let's make it happen. Theodora says, oop, that looks kind of scary. Let me put that down for a second. Hi, Nancy. Thanks for joining us from the Philippines. Wow. So happy to have you here. Nancy, what time is it in the Philippines right now? Theodora, according to the Chinese tradition, the money tree is supposed to be placed by the front door, and every time you leave the house, you have to rub a leaf, and they believe you come back with lots of money. That's a great thing. So on the money tree, it came with one of those little things, and it said that you're supposed to have a plant in your house every 100 square feet, which is like 10 to 20 square feet. 10 to 20 plants on average. For me, it'd be closer to 20. So I feel like that was a challenge. And then I was like, well, what happens if we had money trees all over the place? Wouldn't that be cool? Just have money trees by the front door, by the back door, because we always shut the front door, but we never got to shutting the back door. Just kidding, that's a bad joke. Let's see. Yeah, honey, I'm gonna have to get some more money trees now, because I like where I put the one that I got, but I don't know what I'm gonna name them. Yes, I name my plants. It's very important to name your plants and give them a place in your family. Otherwise, you'll forget about them and then they'll die because you didn't give them love and care. So name your plants, specifically your indoor plants. Outdoors too, but I only have indoor plants right now because my dogs eat my outdoor plants. Seriously. I had a sweet olive tree that I absolutely loved. and I had a lemon tree that I loved. And yes, they did have names. However, my dogs, sweet things, they decided they were going to eat the tree. When I say eat the tree, it wasn't like they just chewed on a branch or a stick. They ate the whole thing whole. It's pretty impressive if you think about it. And then I realized after I tried to replace them, I can't have plants in the backyard with the dogs. So now all my plants are going to be inside. Let's see. Yay! Corey Calvin, come pick me up in your plane. Hey, I'm terrified of heights, but I would totally jump in your plane. It's really super cool. You have 32 pots of plants all over 3-level home. Girl, that's 32 names. Do you name your plants? Hi, Nancy. Right now, I am currently making shrimp Creole. Right now, I'm just prepping. So I am dicing onions, red bell pepper, and green bell pepper. And I am also, I've already cut up the celery that's cooking down right now. Put the celery in first because it takes longer to cook. But yeah, we're making shrimp Creole, Louisiana style, although I don't think they make shrimp Creole anywhere else in the world. If they do, please feel free to correct me and share. That would be cool. All of my plants get kicked out of the house in the summer. They go outside and get showered every day with the hose. Aw, that's a great idea, though. I love that, Theodora. You have 32 plants. I have right now 1, 2, 3, 4. And only one of them doesn't have a name, only because I haven't been inspired yet to name it. But I have Betty. That's the the white rose plant that I got. I have Bonnie, which is the bonsai tree. I call her Big Booty Bonnie because I'm sure you've seen the picture of Bonnie, but it looks like she got a big old plant butt, which is kind of cute. I'm jealous a little bit. It's fine. But that's Bonnie. And right now, money plant is going to be Money. And I don't know what the other one's going to be called yet. Anyways, you do not name them. You should name them. Speak love and life into them. Aw, they are loved and respected, but have no names. Alma said she will do that now. Alma, go name those plants. You can make them name tags too if you want, because sometimes it's hard to remember them after like 4. So we're going to let the vegetables cook down a good bit. Oh, it looks like a little pot full of Italian deliciousness. But we're not doing Italian, we're doing Creole. But I love the colors. All right, guys. So the next thing I have to do is peel shrimp. Have you guys peeled shrimp? Theodora, have you had any experience peeling shrimp? Do you love it? I don't think anyone's ever said that they love to peel shrimp. But before I do, I'm going to chop up these green onions. But the green onions are for plating later. I love green onion, but not necessarily to saute or cook down. I want them nice, freshly cut on top of my food when I'm ready to sit down and eat. So there's that. The money plant is Johnny Cash. Oh, that's a great name. Theodora, thank you. I like that much better than money. The money plant is officially Johnny. Just saying. That's a great idea. Thank you, Theodora. You just helped me name my money plant a better name. Hey, Scott, peeling shrimp is not the funnest thing to do, is it? No, dear, it's not. It always takes me forever. Some people seem to peel through it like it's nothing. But I am not so lucky. Here we go. And don't laugh at me. I don't like touching raw meat. It doesn't matter if it's shrimp or steak or chicken. I always put gloves on before I touch any type of meat. Hey, Todd. Best tool, toadfish, shrimp peeler. You are? Todd, come help a girl out, honey. I love people who love to peel shrimp because I do not love to peel shrimp. However, I like fresh shrimp much better than I like frozen shrimp. Again, frozen shrimp, it just has like a weird taste and like a different consistency too. It's kind of gross. Again, if that's all you got, it's fine, but it doesn't taste as good. You know what I'm saying? So, here we go. And by the way, I keep my trash can right there. By the way, I don't know if you guys can hear the radio right now, but that's Chris Stapleton playing in the background. He's got sexy voice and sexy music. Some of it's kind of heart-wrenching, though. It's like, oh, make me cry in the best way. You know Chris Stapleton, I'm sure. If you don't know who Chris Stapleton is, you need to go look him up right now. I think his most favorite song that most people know is Tennessee Whiskey. I'm pretty sure most people know that song. Alma said, same, no touchy raw meat. Thank you, Alma. People make fun of me because I won't touch raw meat with my bare hands. But you know what? Have you ever tried to make like meatballs? And like after your hands get like that nasty film, ugh, so gross. But if you wear gloves and you're a little proactive, you don't have that problem, right? Toadfish is a product that peels into veins. We'll get y'all to come over soon. Okay. Todd, you're going to have to tell me more about toadfish. I've never heard of that. What? So it peels and deveins shrimp? Honey, you're going to have to tell me more about that. Like, is it something I can buy on the shelf? Let me know. But yeah, I'm a slow shrimp peeler. But I also don't like any type of shell still left on the shrimp because when I sit down and eat, there's nothing more of a turnoff than biting into like shrimp and there's still shell on the shrimp. I don't like that. In fact, I'll lose my appetite. It's kind of like biting into a steak and then biting into fat. Ugh. Trim the fat before you cook it. Thank you. Or after you cook it, before you serve it, if you like the flavor of it. Just saying. Not a big fan of fat or shells. So you got a link there for me. Toadfish.com. Shut your mouth. Y'all are always teaching me something new. Last time I came live in the kitchen, somebody told me about the pizza thing. Y'all remember that? What was it called? Do you remember? Anyways, oh, I love this song. It's by Jason Aldean and Carrie Underwood. Yes, I am in a country music mood today. Usually my Sundays are all about country music. So good. By the way, what did y'all do this weekend? I worked all weekend. I want to say that I'm upset about that, but I'm really not. I'm just glad that I got a lot of this work done. So my week can be more focused on new projects and new clients because it's always important, right? So I did a lot of work in this weekend. And it's funny because it's so hard for me to turn the work button off. But I do that by cooking and cleaning. So after I finished working earlier today, I got to a stopping point and I was like, oh, I'm going to go buy a shed. Didn't expect it to be so expensive though. Yes, Scott, the pizza stone. Last time I came live, y'all told me about the pizza stone. I thought I ordered one, but apparently I didn't. It didn't go through for whatever reason. That's okay though. I'll still get one. I don't eat pizza that much for it to be like, I need one right now. Anyway, it's okay. You didn't learn it? If we have to remember it for you. Huh? I did learn. I just didn't remember the name of it because I gave it a special name the last time we were live. It wasn't. Yeah, I called it a pizza stone, but I called it something else. I give everything my own nicknames, and then I forget what I nickname it. So good. I do that with some people too. But it's okay because we live in the South, and when we forget somebody's name, we just call them honey or baby or sweetheart. So you really don't have to remember many people's names, but in the South, it's okay to forget and just, hey, honey. See? You can't get upset when somebody's calling you honey, right? Just saying. Although, nowadays, that may be considered a lawsuit. Maybe not down here, though. I have not given you a nickname yet, Teodoro, but I need to. That happens in person. Most of the time, it happens in person. Very rarely do I give people nicknames over a live or over a thing, virtual. I have to feel it. Yeah, it has to be felt. But I do love the nickname. Thank you. I like yours too. Mine, well, I really don't hear my own accent, but I hear yours. And it's so sassy. I love it. Anyways, I'm going to have to zoom through these shrimp because I'm starting to get hungry. And I appreciate you guys joining me. But I'm going to turn this live off so I can focus on getting these things peeled a little bit faster because I still have like 2 pounds left to go. Anyways, so stay tuned. When I'm finished with the shrimp Creole, I'm sure I'll post a picture because I love posting pictures of food, especially food that I've made. It's fun for me. 1, because I love photography, and 2, because I love food. So you put 2 together and you come up with mouth-watering, delicious pictures. It's fantastic. So there's that. Good evening, Scott. Have a great night. Teodora, we didn't know how to name our cat when we adopted her, so we called her Honey, and that remained her name to this. Oh, that's so sweet. I call everybody Honey. Everybody's Honey. Yep. Just saying. Anyways, I'm going to go finish peeling this shrimp so I can get this food done. Thank you, Teodora. I will make sure to post a picture of the shrimp Creole when it's finished. In fact, it should be finished within the next 20-ish minutes, 30 max. So stay tuned for those pictures. Y'all have a great night. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me for a little bit.